Delay is
Oh
good.
boy. 113 5A
Uh,
V4.
oh
Damn.
no, what are these picks? Oh no.
Against Mouse, Conk, and 277. Interesting lineups.
Why are you lying right now? Nothing but the 3v3 is interesting. Why would you say that? Oh, we're in already. We're nuts.
Yeah, they went in quick.
Yeah, they're speedy. If my game would load, that'd be great.
Team quality, by the way.
Mm.
Are you in?
Yeah, we're good.
Alright. Is it normal that I can't see any tanks right now
Yeah,
on the map?
that's the
Alright.
countdown.
Oh, okay. Oh, I start seeing after countdown.
Yeah.
Alright. Oh, yeah. I got it. Alright.
Whoop. Alright, figure out the controls. Remember, you can use P to make your free cam smooth.
Yeah, you would like, I don't know how to free cam, so it's fine.
Caps lock plus F3.
Caps lock F3. Oh, let's go,
Yeah.
dude.
It looks so nice.
And I can. How do I go up or down?
Q and E. Q's up, E's down.
Oh, let's go, dude.
I went into a training room to figure out all the controls.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stick to the tank. They have a very aggressive setup with the mouse. I don't like the mouse playing that far back, to be honest.
Yeah. It's kind of like, why is he there when your 277's pushed up so far?
I mean, he's too far. He's too far to spot anything down the one anyway.
It's just so
Plus,
weird. Maybe
he's
it's for
actually
like 2 cap spot, but it's still weird.
Oh, is that? Oh,
Right?
maybe
And being
that's
so
why it's
far
here.
back, you can see that way, yeah.
Yeah, but like you don't see anything. At least he got the info. I mean, like, props to him. He got good info. 277 gets a good shot on the cross. But now the mouse is just gonna be the pick. And actually, if they're smart, they can actually just go and push on the conk or something.
And their team's so spread out too. Look at this attack.
Yeah,
Newton's
exactly.
so far back.
Like, they shouldn't be going after the mouse. They need to kill the conk first because 277's out of fight. The mouse is just gonna like take up all the damage. That's what it's here for. They just and then Model N isn't really in the fight either.
Yeah, finally getting over here. Got shot in the back a few
Finally
times.
getting over here. Their focus fire is pretty bad actually. Like they're not.
Oh yeah. Like one of these tanks should be dead by now. Alright, there it is.
Well, I mean the 5A should be going down. Oh,
Yeah.
the conk bounces. That's actually very bad for him. But I mean at this point, Peaky Blinders have like a massive HP advantage.
Now
Oh,
if they
he bounces
bounce
the side of the
shots.
268.
Oh no!
Oh no, the side.
Oh, and Model S penned as well. There's so many pens going in from Phil's
Does
favor.
he get the kill?
Model N roll high. Okay, bounces that shot. Ohio's going for his one shot as well.
Well, yeah, and he's gonna get it.
Oh, so many bounce
Or not.
shots!
Oh my god.
No!
Oh, he doesn't high roll. He needs one more shot.
S-Conk bounces
If
again.
the 5A can do enough damage, this is
If
actually
he hits one
winnable.
shot, he wins. If the 5A hits one shot. Oh no.
Oh no, he hits the track.
113 gets first shot.
Yep.
Just needs 2 rolls.
He needs to go in. He just needs to go in. He can't wait and sit around. He puts another one in.
Damage driver on Newton.
And
Nice clean.
I don't know how they come back from that. I do not know how to come.
Oh
how they
man,
can come
both
back from
teams
that.
were spread out and bouncing shots like crazy. That turned into an RNG fest, that's all. Oh. Oh no.
I'm still not a fan of going after the mouse. I mean, it worked out in this case because the 277 wasn't able to win the 1v1 against the 5A, but otherwise they should have gone after the conk. I mean, at this point,
Yeah.
they just go after the conk. The mouse doesn't really have anything going for it. He's too far back to go help right away. A lot of missed shots. I mean, the mouse bouncing 2, the conk's bouncing 4.
Oh, the
277.
mouse only blocked 980, so their focus fire was pretty good onto him. for the amount of
I
shots they
guess.
put
I mean,
out
it's
anyway.
still 3,000 damage to go through.
Yeah, it's so hard to get through that and keep
And
fighting
then
afterward.
even the 277 missing 3 shots while bouncing 3 shots.
Ooh, some
Ooh,
spicy
Mao's
tank picks. Look at that.
Mao's JPES 27s and 57. Where do you expect the JPES to play?
They're on defense, so north windows, A4.
I think he's gonna play like B3, kind of like where the mouse was playing last game.
Hmm.
Like C2 or something, because he would get penned too easily. I don't know. Is he running?
It would be viable because they're running against the mouse, which means the mouse won't be able to like get
yeah.
close to him without taking a ton of damage.
I don't know. I don't know if the JPES is running optics or binocs.
Yeah, I think you could check binocs if you hit space while you're spectating him.
So he does not have binocs. He does, however, have max view range, but with food and everything. So I guess that makes sense.
I'm looking forward to seeing a fire. It's gonna be good.
So he's gonna play the C3 windows, which is interesting. He's gonna play C3 windows with the mouse, and the 57 is actually taking a very, not necessarily aggressive position, but a very no cover position. I mean, playing the A4 window in this case is gonna work out for him because Peaky Blinders are all going for a south play with the mouse. I'm guessing they're gonna push the mouse across the field. The 277 is gonna get the info soon enough anyway.
Yeah, we'll see what they're gonna do based off 277's vision, which will be nothing. So they're probably gonna go for their default.
Yeah, I mean they can probably expect it because against that kind of a lineup, you don't expect the mouse to go play middle.
Yeah, I mean
the only place he'd play
they have a
D3,
Jagdpanzer.
D3. The Jagdpanzer, I don't know if they expect him to be in the rail station. I think
it's possible,
they could be expecting the 57 to be playing where the JPES is, and vice versa.
That's where it can get really awkward because that T57 is not supposed to play there.
No, not at all. But I mean, I guess it's also part of the strat.
Yeah. We'll see. Their 277 was originally spotting the midfield, but he's rotated down to K2 as Kunk traded spots with Jaegeru.
It's gonna be interesting to see whether they actually decide to go for a somewhat aggressive play, because if they try to slow play against the JPES, it could actually go very wrong very quickly. The mouse is about to be spotted by the 277 if he peeks. If IHIO peeks, he's gonna spot the mouse. I don't think he will because
he's gonna eventually.
Well, no, he's probably gonna go forward and spot the mouse through the train tracks.
Yeah.
Unless the mouses spotted each other.
Yeah, MFA got lit. They've both been spotted.
Okay, yeah, and Otter just got spotted as well. The 57's rotating.
Yeah.
That's a risky rotation. Which it kind of works because of the Jagdpanzer, but it's a risky rotation. It's good though because if he's able to go all the way down to A1,
the mouse didn't fire. The T57 was spotted on the cross, and the mouse didn't fire. He could have been bled so hard for
They're in a very good spot right now because
oh yeah, great.
The mouse can rotate out. The mouse bounces. 57 fired. They're all missing on the mouse. Feels bad.
57's reloading here. Gonna give some time for S-Conk to push up.
I don't see how Peaky Blinders could get back into this because the mouse being on cap. I mean, he's gonna spot the 57 rotating, but oh, the Conqueror took a hit. Conqueror takes a hit from the mouse.
There's the pen. That's
and there's the pen on the mouse.
Oh.
He doesn't take a second shot for it. So the 57 is just gonna melt through the mouse slowly. If Model O manages to win his 1v1 against the Super Conk, which as long as he doesn't really try to shoot and just angle, he will.
They know 277's in the E1 position.
Yeah.
They could just go around and kill the S-Conk for this.
They don't have any need for that.
Oh yeah, 3 minutes left on the clock and they're not even capping, so there's no need.
There's no
get
need.
done
I
faster.
think it would actually be more of a risky play than anything because the JPES can get caught out pretty easily, and the conch may not be very fast. It's still not. It's still going to be able to outrun the mouse.
Alright, this game is over. They're not getting any cap pressure. They're not advancing. They've lost too much HP.
They can't win this. They can't win this. The mouse doesn't have any HP. The conch is like 525 down, and are they rotating to 277 to go behind the building? I think that's what he's trying to do.
Ooh, Zesconk's moved up.
Wait, oh. Does he
This is
know?
super
Is
aggressive.
the conch spotted?
Not yet. Now he is. Oh no, not yet. They still don't see him.
But
Now
if he pokes this, the 57 just has to like poke back and kill him.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, 57
you have
just
to try
fired,
something.
he missed.
That's he
Shot the little he bounces 3 shells. He's out. Yeah.
Good pen rate. Pulling a vote right there.
Hey, he didn't shoot the JPES. But I mean, at this point, it is completely over. I mean, the JPES could just load HE as far as I'm concerned.
I mean, if the mouse bleeds to 277, then they have a chance with him flanking
Yeah.
while 227's for loading.
And he gets the kill. That should be it. The mouse bounces. That should be it.
Oh, 57's choking. Nice.
Good damage by the Jagdpanzer. I mean,
Yeah.
he did get a bunch of good shots on the mouse, especially at first, but overall, I think they got pretty lucky that Peaky Blinders went in with such a heavy lineup.
Yeah. I'd be interested to see, because I wasn't looking what their last tank pick was on attack. Because they saw the Jaeger before their last pick.
I want to say it was the mouse, but I'm not sure.
If it was the mouse, then they played right into the Jaeger and playing slow right in front of him. Because that's where he got most of his damage in early.
Oh well.
Alright, well, time's at 26 seconds, this is over.
Yep.
277 should just drive out and get to next round, but they're probably talking about strats for the next defense.
They're actually all relatively low on HP.
True.
The Jagdpanzer bounced a solid 2000. How about the mouse? The mouse bounced.
Okay.
I don't know how
just
much.
Missed an easy shot, but that's fine.
Oh well. That's the Jagdpanzer for you.
Yeah. Like pre-aimed and everything. Side of a Russian heavy.
Well, because he's probably firing heat. I guess he hit the upper. The upper side plate, I think, has a lot of spaced armor. Or he hit the tracks. I don't know.
The last pick was a 277 for attack.
Okay,
so
that's interesting.
They locked in a very heavy lineup early on.
Yep.
Might have gotten countered as a result.
Alright, do we have a...
Yeah, let me see if the other match is starting yet.
Yeah, well, yeah, because we don't want to go in on this one for the third game.
No, we can go for the third game.
Are they ready at all?
I haven't been pinged or anything, so they're not even starting it yet.
Alright. Alright, so it looks like Permatiels is going to be attacking on the third round of Himmelsdorf.
Up 2-0.
Up 2-0 after a pretty convincing defense win. Their attack was a bit sloppy, but I guess it worked out in the end.
Yeah, and then this is such a defensively sided map. They're able to just hold down positions on defense and let the time run out.
Yeah. 113-5A, which is a lineup that we've seen out of Permatiels quite a bit, actually, both in practices and in game. They like that double Chinese heavy lineup, and they are going with the V4 again. While on the other side, it looks like Peaky Blinders is going to go in with the same lineup that they just had on attack. And as they both buff, we get into the third round of Himmelsdorf.
Yeah, again, you have a heavy team comp for defense. Would be interested to see if they do the same spread they did last time with the mouse watching the 2-cap.
Yeah.
They are now against a 268v4, which I've seen a lot of teams getting used to picking for this map. Don't really understand it. I guess it takes quite a while to aim in onto its weak points, but other than that, it's not the greatest vehicle in my opinion. It doesn't really get anything done other than being a good tank overall.
It's all it has to do is soak up the damage while being more mobile than a mouse.
Yeah, exactly. It's so hard to pin that thing. It takes time for you to line them up.
And something that it has over the mouse is that the mouse always has to show his weak spots to fire at the enemy, whereas the 2684, well, thanks Wargaming, it doesn't really have any weak spots, so
Russian bias.
You can just drive in. You know the enemy will bounce a bunch of shots because even at short ranges, those shots are not like 100% pens. And it looks like, oh, they're going for the same. So they have the same courtyard control setup, but they have the mouse playing all the way at A4.
Which means it'll take them even longer to get into the action if something starts here, which is exactly what's going to happen with Otter peeking around the corner.
And they are just going straight up for the dump over mid. The 277 is gonna get caught out, but this is the bait. This is what Peaky Blinders want.
Yeah, he's down to 1,000 HP and 268 already.
They are relying on the fact that the Conk will be able to farm a lot of damage. The 2684 I think should have just drove all the way towards the Conqueror already. Oh, and the 113 bounces. They need to kill that 277. The 5A bounces as well. The 277 is gonna stay alive for a lot longer than expected.
268 gets cleaned up by
this is already over. I don't think there's a way that they can.
They've taken too long. This is over.
They took too long. They took too much damage. And this is interesting because this is a lineup that we have seen out of Peaky Blinders all season long. And I'm surprised to see that Permateals didn't do their homework properly. To at least recognize that the 277 conk setup was still being used. I mean, the mouse was playing goofy positions, but they went for the bait.
Yeah,
they went for the easy pick. They went for the bait.
They didn't get any vision before they went for that play, and that was the whole setup for Peaky Blinders. They just went right into it.
I don't know if they went based off of what happened last game, where they expected the mouse to be all the way at B2. But even then, they would have known that the conk was going to be here.
Yeah. Maybe they were even hoping that they could just take the 3v2 knowing that Skonk will be shooting them and they'll just clean up the guy in the corner quickly, but that 277 lived way too long for all three tanks being there ready to shoot him.
Yep. Interestingly enough, the 113 is actually picking a pretty good fight against the Conqueror. And if they're not careful, they might actually be able to pull this one back. Oh no, okay, now the mouse is driving into oh, now this is over. Because the 5 is going to get caught out. He has nowhere to go. He is stuck sideways in front of the mouse.
He gets the shot. Yep, that one's over.
So that would be 2-1 for Permateals.
Yep, and we may be going to our separate match because I just got pinged. So let me respond to Discord.
Very well. Very well, very well.
As we see Newton get cleaned up here. Oh, he's still putting up a fight, dealing damage for them fantasy points. Bouncing shots from the rear. Jet message PM so you can get an invite.
Alright. PM underscore SAFTB?
Yeah. Should be.
Alright. As soon as I get back to garage.
That's 2-1 for Permateals. We will be hopping out of here to go into the featured stream for today, which which is SAFTB versus Massive Mistake. SAF has already achieved playoffs. Now Massive Mistake is fighting for it. One last look in this game. Good damage from the S-Conk in 113, but strategy just paid off for Peaky Blinders.
So Massive Mistake is currently 7th. If I'm not mistaken. Yes,
yeah.
they are 7th, tied with Overwolf. Overwolf facing Monarchs right now. Both Massive Mistakes and Overwolf could actually get bumped out of playoffs. Possibly. Okay, so message PM.
Yeah, I'm in their training room right now.
Alright.
So
Are they
hop
waiting
on
for
in.
me?
Yeah.
Rip.
They haven't done tank picking or anything, so looks like they just got set up. We're going back into Himmels, so that was a nice warm up for what we'll be seeing.
And we are back on Himmelsdorf.
Yeah, it's gonna be exciting. More city defensive gameplay.
Alright. So, on the defense to start with, we have SAFTB.
Yeah, let me see out their lineups really quick on SAFTB. You have PM, their team captain, and the host of this training room. You have Morgan, Manu, and Foch Jr. They'll be
And on the side of Massive Mistake, 11D, Emu, JX, and Pounced. And it actually looks like SAFTB will be attacking for the first round.
Yeah. Looks like this map pick was SAFTB's, so Massive Mistake wanted to go defense. And then after this we'll be playing Tundra, where Massive Mistake again wanted defense. Or no, SAFTB wanted attack on Tundra for first round. Okay. We will be seeing two interesting picks there. Lastly, Sand River overtime. 5v5 with the caster's call for us. Ooh, we got some interesting ideas going on in the training room right now.
So it looks like... It looks like they're waiting on the 11D to come back. 9 PM, by the way.
Yep.
Alright.
So, pull this out of an excellent match between Peaky Blinders and Permateal for this.
Foch has been put out. I think Foch has been their replacement player the whole season.
Well, he did get subbed in during one of the 2 roster changes.
Yeah, he did. He replaced Captain Jack, that was already the bench player.
Yes.
And JX is also sitting down. Looking at it, Massive Mistake. Massive Mistake is slowly getting ready. And there's a storm behind me. Great. Let me close the window.
Nice. I think there's actually supposed to be a storm near me too, so if either one of us goes out, that'll be pretty cool.
This should be better. Okay.
Oh, they're putting Foch in.
Oh, okay. So minus Morgan plus Foch. Very well.
And on the stream, I have the current standings. As you can see, Massive Mistake is indeed in 7th place and need a win here to guarantee their playoff position. If they do not win and they instead get a overtime loss, then it's possible they make playoffs, but that'll be dependent upon other teams.
I believe, let me see, Massive Mistakes against, they beat both Peaky Blinders and Prometheals. So I believe if Massive Mistake gets to overtime, they would still make playoffs if Overwolf loses.
Let's see. Yeah, it looks like all they need is in overtime, so they need 4 rounds.
And it looks like they have started tank picking.
Oh boy.
We will be on the way soon.
Oh, we're seeing V4s from both sides.
V4s all the way around, 705s as well.
Plus is coming out. And we will be in the match very shortly.
Alright, it looks like we are starting on Himmelsdorf, SAFTB on the attack with a 705A Super Conqueror and a 268 version 4. On the defense, however, Massive Mistake with a 705A, a 57, and a 2684. So both teams coming out with the 705 and the 268.
They're trolling us in chat.
Yeah, I can see that. That's fine. I don't pay attention to it.
Yeah.
So both teams coming in with the version 4, but with relatively slow lineups overall. So I don't think they're going to be using the version 4 as aggressively as we've seen other teams do it, where they just go with a double Chinese heavy or Russian heavy lineup.
Well, the C11D is already trying to push down the 2 line. Most likely to just gain vision, but he is in a upfront position far away from the object zone of 5 on his team.
Yep. Emu, on the other hand, being all the way at A7. I'm wondering whether he's going to stick to the A line or whether he's going to stay where he is right now and just look over the little B7 corner of the cap. Massive Mistake right now doesn't have any vision over the courtyard, which might cost them. They will have to play retake with a relatively slow lineup. We'll have to see how they want to deal with Emu, mainly.
Yeah, that will be the main problem. If they are unable to kill 705A Emu very quickly, then 257 and 268 could come from either side.
So it doesn't look like they have poked over on the D line. I don't think either team has any vision right now.
Oh yeah, they only know where the opponents aren't.
Yeah.
So as 268 is actually
oh, and 11
he's
right actually. Now. Oh, does he get a spot on that? No, he doesn't. He got there just a bit too late. So the Conqueror actually crossed fully unspotted.
Yeah, you see SAFTB is ready for their push.
Yeah.
Got all their tanks ping what they want to do. Which is a little surprising because they don't know what their opponents are running right now unless they've already counter-stratted.
Well, it looks like we're gonna see a nice 705A duel.
Yeah, with the 268 backing him up and the S-Conk watching the D-line. Pretty standard attack.
Morgan is poking this with his front blade first? No, okay, he's actually gonna side scrape. Are they aware? They kind of are.
It feels like it.
The 57 rotated now. Oh, I think Emu probably heard all the objects being destroyed.
Yeah, he could
be
the 57
being over there now, though. He actually prevents any kind of cross from 268. I would have been curious to see whether the 268 would have crossed towards A8 and just try and get a pincer on Emu. But it doesn't look like that's what they're gonna go for. Morgan still trying to. Well, Morgan got spotted. He spotted the 57 in return.
Yeah, both teams are aware of what's happening now. 268 was able to cross safely without taking any damage, but Emu is aware of it, so he pushes up to fight 705A.
Morgan puts in a good shot, takes one in return. The 268 got spotted on the cross, right?
Yes. And he's now being shot by the other 268.
PM is trying to get into the fight. Morgan bounces. He will probably not get pen in return. Not at that angle. 705A side armor. The 268 is actually going to push in.
Yeah, PM has joined his teammate though, so he's going to be ready
I realized
for a shot.
that.
1,000 damage into 11D.
11D being focused down. He's down to a one shot by now. But they are able to take Morgan back. They're gonna have to push in. The 57's reloaded. I think the 57 has 4 shells.
Yeah, he's ready to go. He's already missed one shot at the PM.
He bounced
unloading
one.
his clip real fast.
He's going to dump all his clip into the ass of PM. This is very over. I do not see them coming back from this.
11D's still alive. He's bounced a shot.
11D's still alive. Manu is trying to shield for his teammate, but he will still go down, and this is over. Yeah. Also, my mistake. I realized that I've been saying Morgan the whole game when it was Manu, but it's okay.
It's fine. Solid defense out of massive mistake.
Yep.
It's really hard to cap either point, and they prepared effectively for their attack.
I feel like SAFTB could have played it a bit differently, in the sense that they did not need to go for that A-line push, especially with how aware they were of the 705A's position. I think they could have just gone and taken courtyard control.
I do worry that they might not have known how to play one cap, so they just went for two cap like we often do.
I guess yeah, it's a possibility, but they could have just got like going for picks. That 2684 and that 57 were both very far away of the fight. If they go courtyard, they can take either of them out. The 268 being completely in the open, the 57 being, well, by himself. But overall, still a very convincing defense by Massive Mistake. And they are going to be leading 1-0 after this first Himmelsdorf game. We now have to see what they do on the attack.
Yeah, and again, this is a very defensively sided map. I wouldn't be surprised if it goes 2-2.
It is. Let me see if I can find the defense statistics for that map. Let's see.
I think it might be inflated a little by our performance.
Maybe? Who knows? Alright, Himmelsdorf has been played 71 times. It is the most played map of the whole season, and it's actually not the most defensively sided map.
Maybe not the most.
It sits at a very solid 62% win rate on the defense.
Okay, not bad, not bad.
With only Tundra being slightly more defensively sided at 62.5.
We will be playing Tundra next, so it'll be interesting to see if they can change that.
And our tiebreaker tonight is Sand River, right?
Yes.
Very interesting.
I do think that the statistics for Tundra being defensively sided are incorrect. I feel like the map is a lot more 50-50 than people would expect. So it'll be interesting to see.
Potentially. I mean,
Tundra
has always been a very weird map for me to play, and to call on, obviously.
Oh yeah.
But enough on what happens in my life. We are going into the game 2 of Himmelsdorf with very interesting lineups actually.
Tank destroyers.
A lot of them.
Yeah, we have Manu in his 705A, Morgan bringing the Jaegeru, PM into E3, and then a massive mistakes. It's 705A for Emu, Pounce in T57, and 11D again in a 268v4. Again, another Jaeger on defense. Interesting to see where they place theirs. Would not be surprised if it's the same spot in C3, as it seems a very common spot.
Well, difference being that this having the E3 gives up on like you would expect the E3 to play the A4 window. And it looks like the 705A of Manu this time, not Morgan.
Are they playing the same A6 position?
I think so. That's what it looks like.
He's driving fast. He's going for it.
He's going for it.
It's almost like these teams scrim each other.
The Yakpinzer, though, what do you think of him being so far away completely by himself?
As I believe these two teams do scrim each other, I think this is a very dangerous play if they've ever brought up before. A lot of mind games could occur with this because he can only see down either the 2-line or the 3-line. So if the opponent plays the 50-50, they can sneak up the other line on him.
And again, very little courtyard vision.
Yeah, they seem to be giving up courtyard pretty consistently in this matchup. 705A could get absolutely devastated by it. You see, Mass Mistake is taking courtyard though.
Yep.
Pounce pushing up.
They are ready for it. And Morgan, as you said, he can't watch both lanes at the same time.
And 11D's pushing up it. He knows he's not spotted from the window. Is he gonna go into the one cap?
Is he gonna get JPEZ very strong before the engagement even starts? Because if 11 gets spotted,
the Jaeger fires right over him.
I would expect I expect the 705 to rotate right away.
Oh,
even the E3,
rotating, yeah.
They're both rotating. I think right now they're oh, never mind. Okay, the 6-8 got off cap. Morgan's gonna go for another shot. This is tough. Oh no, the 57's pushing in.
Yeah, it's another case of who's going to be able to put all their shots out early onto a target, and PM gets the first
Emu
shot
takes
in.
a big shot for 800. Manu's ready. Pounce takes it.
Pounce is going to bleed so hard for this. The Jaeger drove forward so he can get shot early.
Pounce is actually safe. Emu's going to take a big hit.
Oh, Pounce took another. Looks like they cleaned up Pounce with a nice roll from the 705A. Making it 2v2.
He rolls for 700 plus.
That's pretty dirty.
This is a 2v2. PM putting in a good shot again. Shots going back and forth. 11D misses.
Oh, Emu's
gonna go down.
This is so bad. Massive Mistake is not getting their shots in after losing their T57 for the damage dealing.
They're also shooting two different targets, which, as we all know, doesn't help. PM bounces. Oh, no, Manu bounced, not PM. 11D bounces in return, but they're both one-shots, and at this point, there's very little they can...
Oh no, a fire on Manu! It's actually possible!
Unless a fire. They're both one-shots too now. They should load HE. PM gets the kill.
Emu needs to kill PM and then get a high roll on Manu.
No. He has the alpha to kill Manu.
Well, as opposed to a low roll and not one-shotting him.
Well, yeah, but I mean it's a 650.
Oh, the bounce.
Oh, and he shoots the tracks. He was baited super hard. Great play by Manu for angling like that. And he's gonna get the kill, and that's gonna be a second win.
Yeah, good play out of Manu.
Actually, no, this is 1-1 now.
Yeah, that's a 1-1 defensively sided map.
Actually, I just realized PM is running double repair kit.
Really?
Yep, double repair kit and food.
Explains why he was set on fire, but no medkit either is very interesting. You can definitely get away with it in the 3v3 thanks to these league accounts we've been given.
Yeah, the Jack of all trades perk, which always helps a little bit.
That scoreboard makes you wonder how they won on defense. The Jaeger putting out 0 damage.
And that's all they would have taken. One shot from him.
No, they won with it, which is weird. I'm guessing the reason they won is T57 only put one clip out. They
Yeah,
trade tanks one for
they
one.
they should have known. I think massive mistake made a massive mistake by pushing the 3 line, especially after 11 to get spotted.
Why would you say that?
Because
Why? No, why would you say massive mistake made I'm disappointed.
oh come on, I had to. Because they know by pushing the 3 line, they know nobody's watching it. So there's at most one tank playing the 2 line. You would rarely see 2 tanks hiding behind each other. And as soon as 11D gets spotted, especially if they can expect the 705A to be playing the other side, as soon as the 268 gets spotted, you have to expect a rotation. And oh no, do you see those lineups?
This is pretty Monka-esque right now. Not sure what I'm watching.
What is this?
That's an E100 mouse and Type 5 heavy coming out of Saturdays are for the boys. Trying to meme their way through.
I don't think it's a meme. I think they just want to go with the good old Himmelsdorf strat. Like, we have,
I don't know.
as in like, we have HP, we have armor, and we're just gonna go for trades. Which in this case might work. I mean, the 705A only has 317 heat pen, which tends to struggle every now and then against Moss and sometimes E100s depending on the situation.
I'm more worried that TV7 Heavy is going to be extremely effective on defense now. Normally not a very mobile tank, he's going to be able to get out multiple clips into this heavy lineup that'll be sticking together.
And it looks like they're going to go for the same opening play.
Hill's play coming out of Saturdays though. This will be interesting.
I think they're just going to go on Hill and then I think they might just roll through the A line or the B line. Interestingly enough, though, look at the 57 out of Massive Mistake. Look at how aggressive he's being compared to last game. He's already taken control of the D line. He realizes there's nothing around here. And it looks like they are expecting SAFTB to go Hill with that lineup.
I don't know. If they were expecting 268v4 wouldn't be that far pushed up. I feel like they have gotten their vision off early with the 268 being there. And they're not spotting a tank, so they know the only option left is over the hill.
Well, no, the thing is, because of the way the buildings are designed, I don't think Pounce was ever in a position to spot all the way down towards the K line. So
yeah, correct.
I believe that by now, well, maybe this would be a little bit late, but by now, all 3 super heavies could just be working their way towards K2, and they would not spot it until they get to about H2 and get the spot on the 2684.
Yeah, we got some interesting pings coming out of Pounce.
Now, by now, I think Massive Mistake should have started rotate already.
Yeah, they might not have played the timings because this is 2 minutes in, and the heavies have held W all the way down to B0.
Yep. Also, I just double checked. The Type 5 is running the derp gun.
Yeah, you can see Emu's ready for this angle, though gets the spot in the cross.
Nice shot by Morgan. Very nice shot. I don't have
That's
a clue
so
how that one
impressive
went
on an E100. He has to say sorry
Where
for
did
that
one
one.
pin? I want to see where that one pinned.
On the move shot right into his top. That's
is
impressive.
that where it went? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can see it, top of the tart. And the Type 5 getting that extra bleed. Pounce though, look at his position. He has taken map control. He's waiting for the cross. He gets he bounces it onto the side of Morgan.
And now he doesn't get any more damage because they're not crossing yet.
And Emu keeps bleeding to the Type 5. Pounce bounces too. They can now cross for free. If they wanted to, they could just cross and go all the way towards Emu. Emu is actually being smart about it and pushes back towards the 5 line.
They should get their guns closer to their opponents.
Emu made a good play by pushing back.
100%. He knows he's half HP. He's going to get pushed on this. And finally, 11D is able to put his gun into the fight.
Yep. Good communication, I think, between 11D and Emu. 11D watching the crossing knows that Emu can pull back without getting minus 800 by the E100. Now, what is Pounce doing? Are they gonna push back on towards the 8 line and then try and dig out Morgan? That's what it looks like. And then the mouse hiding the Type 5 behind him. 11D bounces.
11D's still firing heat at this time.
Yeah. I don't think he's really worried about anything.
Well, his cap's coming down to 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Would be nice to
He can just go for a track. The mouse is far enough for him to go for a track.
But here comes the flank from T27. It's on 5 of
I don't know if I like that play from the 57. They're gonna go in. He's going in first. They put in a lot of damage onto Morgan. 57 bounces one.
They can't be bouncing this.
And now Emu is actually gonna have to pen 2 shots.
Yep.
The 57 is
gonna shot.
The 57 is gonna get the reload, and they're just gonna re-push into it. Emu bounces. And see, even at close ranges, that 705A bouncing shots on the flat turret of the E100. Pounce is gonna get hit by Morgan. And 11D desperately trying to get into the fight.
57 was able to clip out another 3 shots. But at this time, 268v4 needs to get all his damage in.
He needs... If they can take out the mouse, though. If Emu pens this one.
Yeah, that's an excellent shot from 11D there, hitting the mouse.
And
oh,
Emu bounces. Emu's gonna go down.
11D could actually
This is still winnable.
time.
This is very winnable. Because the Type 5 will actually struggle against the 684, especially with the new damage. See, it only does 256.
Oh, true, only 250.
And I think 11D might be running a Spaliner as well. I think 11D's got it. Unless he gets set on fire. Nice shot by Manu though. 420. That's about as good as it's gonna get.
He's gonna have to
11D
get better
only
if he's
needs
gonna
2
win
more
it.
shots.
11D used his repair kit. He does not have another, so if he gets ammo rack, this could be a serious issue.
True.
But it's not gonna happen. I think 11D takes it now.
Well, very interesting game.
Incredibly close, a lot closer than the others.
Very, very close. Yeah. I think though, if Emu pens the front of the 100, it's a lot easier for them to win.
Yeah. It's entirely possible the type doesn't even finish him off at that point.
Yeah. I don't know about the
Just to
type
make
play.
a lot more shots in.
It feels like the type was brought to counter the 705A, but that's not what he was used for. He only did about 400 to the 705A, I think.
Yeah. He only landed about, I think it was more around 500, but yeah.
Well, yeah, 250 times 2, yeah, sure. And yeah, 11D coming out with a lot of damage. 5.4 thousand damage.
That's very impressive.
Emu bouncing 5 shots though.
You gotta remember, he was stuck in the windows. So the time it takes him to get out of those windows and get back into the fight, still able to deal that much damage by the end of the game is really nice.
Yep.
And Manu's making jokes, he picked 11D for Fantasy League.
And Pounce playing an okay 57 round, I mean. So this is going to be 2-1 for Massive Mistake, right?
Yeah.
Massive Mistake leading out on SAFTB's map pick.
That is true. Again, it is a defensively sided map. We have yet to see the other defense.
That is true, because SAFTB is now on the defense side. And oh no.
They're bringing some interesting tank picks.
No. This can't be right.
This is questionable.
I mean, SAFTB...
I would really like to see this work.
SAFTB, they do have their their spot secured for playoffs.
Yeah, but they could get better seating. And seating could
And
be very valuable to make sure you do not play against Paradox.
and and massive mistake, actually taking quite a while to pick their third tank. Do you think that was related to SAFTB's tank picks?
Yeah, definitely threw them off a little. I don't think we've ever seen anything like this.
Because Emu has to get into a V4. They called V4 57 430U. Emu has to get into a V4. I don't think they were expecting something that slow, that heavy.
Except they bring the 430U after they see the call out.
Yeah,
So
probably trying
instead
to
of
get
matching it with heavy tanks, they instead go for more mobility on the 430.
which I would agree with. I think it's a good play overall.
Depends how they use it, yeah.
I personally doubt the V4 pick being the first one, or the 57 pick. I would have kept either of them for a third pick, just in case you actually need to go with that much more firepower, because the 430U is still pretty good, regardless of what the defense has. I mean, it has okay mobility, trollish armor. The gun's good enough.
Alright, well, let's get into this next round. Got PM in the Badger, Morgan in Jaegeru, and Manu in the WZ-113G. Playing the defensive side. Really hoping this works out. Could be very interesting to watch.
And a massive mistake on the other hand, as we said, 57 430 UV4.
A lot more standard out of them.
Yeah. Do you know a lot about the Wheezy vote?
No, tell me more about the Wheezy.
So the Wheezy recently added into the game tier 10 Chinese tank destroyer. Follows a line of a bunch of other Wheezy 113s and other tanks like that.
Amazing Chinese vehicles.
It has a pretty nice 152 millimeter tank gun. Fires heat as premium AP standard and the good old HE round for 750 alpha damage. Gold pen of 395, which is more than enough to go through a lot of the tanks that you see around here. It actually has like relatively okay upper hull armor. The lower plate being incredibly weak. But in this position, playing the A4 windows in this scenario, I think it's actually an okay pick. I think they use it mainly to throw their opponent off instead of using an E3 here, for example, which would be the more standard pick. There's no real cupola. I mean, there are cupolas, but they're very small and tiny to hit. The mobility isn't great, 2100 HP. We'll see how it works out for them. And he is also running double repair kit on this thing. So
Yeah.
Manu liking the double repair kit in his tank destroyers. Actually no, because PM was playing E3
Morgan
earlier.
is running double repair kit as well.
On the Badger.
Yes, all three of them are running double repair kits.
Okay. Which I mean is viable because with those lineups. Oh, Morgan can take a big hit from Emu here.
Dodges the shot. Quite impressive maneuverability out of the Jaegeru. Amazing.
The 430U trying to get some more vision. .11D being very careful not to overextend. Good shot, and there you go. That's the shot we were waiting for. 11D
Yeah.
puts in a good round as well. High rolls for a little bit.
This is a quality bleed onto the Jaegeru, losing 1000 HP
Yep.
already.
Quality bleed. I mean, at this point, I would like Massive Mistake to just decide to go and rotate for a 2 cap. Yeah, for 2 cap. They have the bleed. They can just play the crossing. The Wheezy, I don't think, has the splash to really work the B line of the cap. Good shot by 11D as
More
well.
excellent bleed. And they know where the Badger is.
They have a massive HP advantage. I would just like the 57 to just rotate across the courtyard. Go to 268, have the 430U go sit on cap. And then just play the 5-line bleed.
There's
With
only
that kind of
4 minutes, so it could be a little rough.
It's doable though.
But
Like
I think that is the right play.
11D only needs 11D only. Like right now, they also know I think what a Wheezy is. Oh, that it looks like that's what they're going for.
They should.
Oh, okay, no, okay. 11D just spotted it. 11D just spotted it.
Yep.
And it looks like that's what they're gonna go for. They might have waited an extra 30 seconds that weren't necessary. I think they could have gone earlier, and it actually looks like 11D is gonna decide to just stick to this plan. This side of the map.
Yeah, I really like this play. Waiting those 30 seconds was fine. They were able to spot out the WZ. This was really good for them.
It doesn't look like they're gonna go for a cap play, unless no, they're just gonna go for a wraparound.
Also a great choice. All non-turreted TDs.
Or is Pounce? Where's Pounce going? Okay, no, it's fine. I thought he DC'd for a second. Okay, so Pounce is actually gonna get on cap, and they are both gonna get on cap. It looks like
He's not getting on cap.
Yeah, he is. He's just waiting to get to the corner.
I feel like that's a few seconds hard wasted on that.
See, now they wasted a whole minute to get the rotation in.
Yeah.
11D playing the trap though. And now the Wheezy's on the D line and he doesn't have any info. He doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah, I don't know what to think about this defense from SAF. They
He doesn't
bring
know.
these WZ.
He's
He's
gonna get spotted though. 11D's gonna get spotted here. But Manu just drives, okay. Which makes sense. I mean,
they can't dedicate all 3 tanks to 11D. They have to get the cap reset.
yeah.
Which means 11D is actually gonna get out completely free, not taking any damage yet.
And they get a reset, but look at how much bleed. Look at the bleed. 11. There you go. Morgan
PM's gonna
Morgan
die
goes
fast.
down. PM's dead.
It's over.
This is over.
57 gets to reload. 11D's gonna finish this one nice and easy.
Very questionable plays by SAFTB.
Yeah, I don't see the value in the WZ pick. They brought something really random with WZ, Badger, and Jaegeru. Probably never tested it before, because it's so hard to re-rotate around to the second cap from there.
And they are all gonna go through that Wheezy's armor because it is not an E3. It is. It's okay, but it's not great by any means.
Gets those last fantasy points in Emu, quite worth. Manu making the tank look like it's better than the others.
I would highly doubt that.
It's highly questionable.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, that's an attack victory in Himmels.
Yep. That's
Buffing that
victory.
statistic.
And that's gonna be 3-1 for Massive Mistake. 3-1 for Massive Mistake.
Yeah. Massive mistake getting the nice lead on Himmels. Tundra being a very defensively sided map as well, according to statistics. Probably could go to a 2-2 and get them to win in regulation. Bum, 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 bum. Wallhacks is currently looking for third.
Wait, what?
Oh god.
Who's 25% playing again?
This meme,
They are playing again. Oh, Paradox.
Yeah. It's a good match. Which you can go find on one of the other streams.
In any case, we are going on to Tundra. What do you think about Tundra? You want to go over a little strat real quick?
No, this map is so bad. No teams know how to play it.
Tundra is a tough map to play. It has too many different attacking angles.
It's very hard. I feel like the river in the middle doesn't help either. Because you look at the map, you're like, oh, this might be a viable position to go to, but it's low ground, you're slow, you can't do anything realistically from there in terms of cap pressure. You see tank picks coming out, 140-62A, coming out of the attacking side of Saturdays are for the boys.
140-62A.
Indicates they're going pretty medium. I do like to see that on Tundra. I feel like too many teams go heavy on this map, which can be very well flexed. And you can outmaneuver your opponents.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of 5A 113, 5A 277, 5A Super Kong, 5A Kron, Super Kong
Oh.
Kron, all those combinations, and it looks like they're going for K91 as well.
K91.
So they have
Impressive.
faith in the Russian bias of this game.
I do like the confidence at which they said it within 5 seconds of their opponents calling their tanks. This is a sign that they know what they're doing. They're gonna play these Russian mediums
Yeah,
to their
they
fullest
yeah they
extent.
know what's going on. I think especially looking at what Massive Mistake put out. To me, that looks like a 2-cap YOLO.
Plus is coming out.
That looks like a 2-cap YOLO.
And we're into Tundra. And as we said, 3 Russian mediums versus a more standard Bat Chat 5A 430U defense.
Correct. And I'm really curious to see what those Russian mediums do.
Well, we have pings going to
Yep,
north positions.
and the pings, they look like they're actually going to go for a standard setup with
maybe gaining vision on the A3 corner.
yeah, that's what it looks like. It looks like it's a standard setup with some unusual tanks. I want to look at what Emu does, because we've seen him do very bad things with his bats, especially at A3.
No.
Go watch that clip somewhere on YouTube.
I think it's unlisted right now. Should I make it public?
We'll see. And he's actually going to play the second possibility to spot north, which is a slightly different position, because it doesn't allow to spot the C7 corner just as well, and C5 C6 as well. It will get much better shots on a 62A, and Morgan is already blind firing it. No, Manu, not Morgan.
Yeah, we see Manu's just destroying some cover. Not actually blind firing bushes at this time.
I think he's blind firing the bush that's more to. Oh
no! Look at Pounce. It's literally hitting the buildings Pounce is hiding behind, and Pounce drives over the building himself, giving away his position. Huh.
Interesting.
No damage dealt, though, means that this is just a waste of 1 minute. Not sure why they're trying to destroy that cover. I guess Pounce has consistently played that in scrims?
Possibly. Also, the 140 being at C6, they probably safely assume that Emu is not playing A3, that he's actually in the C4 bush. I would actually think that...
Oh, a shot coming up from Morgan.
Unpounced. Yep.
11 getting snipes.
Oh, Morgan got spotted. Interesting.
Yeah.
I think they might just go for... I think the reason why they're destroying the building is if they want to go for a north play or a D-line play. That building actually provides a hell of a lot of cover for the 5A behind it. So while I don't disagree with that pick, with the play of destroying the building, I don't think it's that useful because they're already almost 2.5 minutes into the match.
Yep. I think we've been a lot nicer to clear out the spotting positions instead.
Yeah, they haven't cleared Emu, so Emu will spot the north push once it comes out, and it looks like Manu is going for it right now. Yeah, Manu's going for it.
He's spotted.
He just got spotted. He knows. I think he knows that where Emu is.
I think if they knew, then Morgan would be sniping the bush right now. Emu timing his escape very well.
Yeah, I feel like he could have left earlier. Now, the 430, if the 430s take A3, now their only place to really go for a 2-cap. They're not gonna be able to retake the north at all.
Yeah, you see all 3 tanks out of Massive Mistake
All
going
3
north.
tanks being... Oh, Manu's
Manu's
dead.
about to get caught out.
Oh no, he spots 1, he spots 2, and he proxy spots the 5A right now. Emu, though, being completely out in the open.
Yeah, standing still in front of the opponents.
But Morgan is in the open. Oh, Morgan's just driving in.
Yeah.
I think they
I
gave
guess
up.
you can say the round is over because you lost that tank, but
I
do
think
believe when you
Morgan
bring
was
in the
too far
minions, you
up.
can play
Morgan
the
was too
map.
far up to really win this.
Yeah.
If Morgan stays back to about like A6, A7, he can actually use the bushes for cover, and he will never get spotted, especially in a K91. PM is just gonna try and farm a few more fantasy points.
I'd be interested to see how much damage PM did before he was last man standing.
Well,
Because he's in a position that cannot consistently help out his teammate up in A4.
actually he could because he was shooting at the bat.
Yeah,
The
because
bat
the
was in
bat
the
was
open.
just sat up on a hill for no reason.
I don't like Emu's play of YOLOing in. But regardless of what I think, this is still going to be a solid 4-1 lead for massive mistakes.
Yeah, honestly, just massive mistake keeping all three tanks together. Spotting an enemy early, going for the pick. Clean play.
I still don't get the idea to go north with 3 Russian meds.
Yeah,
Just
I
going
don't know
south and taking
why.
south would have been so much better.
I don't know why you would send a tank up to A4 while keeping your tank so far back. Like, you're supposed to keep all your three tanks
I think
together.
he played bait. I think that was the whole point of it. But
Well, it obviously didn't work if that was the strat.
like especially against that light of a lineup. And that is also a setup that we've seen out of massive mistakes in the past. I'm pretty sure that they've played it on stream.
Yeah. And a lot of teams play pretty North-centric. I know 25% does as well.
Yeah. Well, some teams just play south hard defense and then north retake.
That's
But Massive
only
Mistake has been
Paradox.
known to do Paradox mainly. Massive Mistakes has been known to do the opposite, and their bats position was pretty standard. The 5A being next to it, sure.
Plus it's coming out.
Yep. And this could be over right now.
Yeah, I
Massive
have to wonder.
Mistake.
Massive Mistake is on attack now on defensively sided map. They will need to be creative to pull this off. Bring and get a standard lineup of WZ Bat Chat 430U for Massive Mistake.
Yep. SAFTB coming with the 2 Chinese heavies and a Progetto 65.
You know, bringing a heavy lineup like this on a map like Tundra, quite viable for the defensive side. Would not say the same for attack. I think this Progetto looks like he's going to the north. It's going to be a solid position, probably in A3. And he'll be able to rotate off if the opponent's going to 2 cap.
Is he going to play A3 or B4? He looks like he's going A3.
Yeah. Now, saying all this, Massive Mistake is going north. So we will not be seeing the opposite side of the map today.
Well, unless
Unless it goes longer. Morgan playing the standard A3 position.
he's playing A3, but he's not looking for a spot, which is very weird.
I think what he's doing is okay, checking periodically. It kind of helps avoid the chance of being blind fired, whilst also seeing if he's getting rushed.
I suppose. Is Emu in a position to blind fire him?
I believe
Yeah,
so.
he
He's
is,
in
and
the-
he is looking for a shot. Emu
Yeah.
is looking for a shot. Oh, never mind. No, Emu's running.
I think Emu was hoping 11D would get spotted on his position, which is what the A3 spot can usually do.
I'm pretty sure 11 he got spotted, or was it only the? Yeah, 11 he got spotted.
Then Emu should have fired, and he did not. So that's interesting play. Maybe team comms are not there. I'm not sure why else he would play the B9 position without
I don't know.
using that as part of the strat.
It looks like so the 5A of SAFTB has rotated all the way to A3 and joined the Progetto. They don't have any info that they left.
Yeah, very little info given so far by both teams.
And at this point, I don't know if Emu is going to check the bridge at all, or check through the through my bush or through Dark's bush. Okay, yeah, he's checking bridge. Kinda. I'm pretty sure he would spot... Yeah, he would spot PM if he was in my bush.
Gotta wonder how long will it take for SAFTB to realize there's nobody in the north after sending their WZ into the A3 position until they rotate back to the south. Because they are not getting any extra vision with
This
Progetto
could be
there.
over. This could be over very quickly.
Manu's finally pushing up into 5A, so they should know
Manu's
north is
pushing
clear.
up. Oh, he's going for full rotation. Oh no, okay, no, he's just checking that position over here. It looks like they're not willing to move just yet. On the other side, Pounced is gonna get on cap with no, 11D is not gonna get on cap. He's just, oh yeah, he is. All right, thanks 11D for making me lie. Pounced is gonna get on cap. Emu's looking for the bridge.
113 is going to come across the bridge.
And you can see that both Pounce and 11D are actually ready to protect each other, watch the angle. Emu got the information.
He didn't spot the Progetto or 5A. They will probably assume he's coming from that same position.
And they're just going to dump into 113, and this is good. I think this is over. I think PM is just going to get caught out for free.
Yeah, I don't know why PM's all the way up here when their 5A is still so far back.
Emu can't poke though.
It's really hard for him. Oh, Emu's gonna put extra shots on too. They have different angles. It's over.
Oh, Pounce is just going in. Alright, dumps a shot into the...
Emu's
on reload. Emu's on reload. Now is the time. But they are just backing up on the bridge.
Yeah, and their Progetto has done nothing
Okay, never
in this
mind.
game.
Emu had one more. I mean, they have the HP advantage at this point.
And Progetto has a full clip. He can get in here versus 430 or 5A.
That Progetto played too passive. Now is a bit late.
Right, he's bursting the 5A.
They need to take Pounced out. If the Progetto kills Pounced, oh, he bounces one shot. He's not gonna have enough. And PM goes down to 11D. And this is over. Emu's gonna be reloaded in right now. 1 HP. And this is all good.
Still
This is all
possible if Morgan is able to kill the bat and then avoid 11D, but
they're just
11D
gonna double cap it.
Yeah, he has a fast enough tank to get on cap and then to chase. Should be over.
They're gonna double cap. Morgan's gonna cross the bridge again and play the exact same angle they just wanted to play. I'm curious to see why 11D and Emu are not playing the close angle over towards that J34 under the hill, because they know the only safe play for Morgan is to go bridge or J line.
Yeah.
Because he wants to stay far away enough, and I think he's gonna get spotted over there.
Exactly.
He isn't spotted yet. Oh, never mind. He made it out.
He's knocked over a few trees.
He just got spotted.
Yeah. And it's over.
Yeah, and
20
now
seconds he has to YOLO.
And now they're actually gonna play the close angle, and Morgan can't do anything about it. This is very over, and this is gonna be a very strong win for Massive Mistakes over SAFTB.
6 seconds on the clock. Morgan has to YOLO, try to get
He's
one
YOLOing
shot
in.
off. Gets
He
the
gets
shot,
a reset, but
alright.
gets the ram kill, gets those extra fantasy points.
Yeah, I respect the ram kill there.
Well, yeah. I mean, he doesn't have a better choice anyway.
Yeah.
And
Well,
that's gonna be it.
That's a 5-1 for Massive Mistake.
Yep, very solid 5-1.
And that clinches them into the playoffs.
Is
Good
it
performance out of them.
not unless
No, I believe it's guaranteed.
Did
Because
they beat Overwolf? No, they
I
lost
believe
5-1
them
to
and
Overwolf.
Overwolf make it through if they both win. Because Make Love Not War did not play, so they get knocked out.
That is correct. That is very correct. Therefore, Massive Mistakes will be into the playoffs, as well as Overwolf.
Yep. Let me see how other matches are going.
Actually, no. Even if Overwolf loses, they get knocked out.
Yes. If Overwolf does not get a single point, then they do not make playoffs.
And they are currently playing its Monarch on the featured stream. I don't know how that one's working out for them right now.
Alright, we have our score in. Massive Mistake wins 5-1. Looks like Paradox has won 5-2 versus 25%. They did not
And
need to
it
win.
is currently overtime between Monarchs and Overwolf.
That could be very interesting to watch. I will be ending my stream shortly, so we can go check that one out.
Yep.
Again, solid play out of 11D, 3,000 damage. Emu Gangnar 3,000, easy cleanup for them.
Yeah, very strong plays by 11D overall.
Yeah, not many scores are in yet, so I can't...
Actually, Overwolf needs to win.
Yes.
They need the overtime win. Overwolf needs the overtime win to be able to go to playoffs. Otherwise, it'll be make love not war. As I believe that they have won. Yeah, make love not war beat Overwolf 5-3.
We have... that one's going on. Alright, that will be the end of the stream. Thank you for watching, including anyone who watches the VOD. Thank you for checking it out. Hope you enjoyed, and the playoffs should be starting this Friday?
I believe so, yeah.
I believe we give it 1 day for the captains of all the playoff teams to talk to the admins, get everything sorted out and ready.
Yes, the schedule.
Because the
Schedule says playoffs starting, yeah, straight this Friday.
Yeah, because the different matches of the playoffs all get played on the same day. So you have both quarterfinals playing on the same day at different times, so that both can be streamed on the main stream.
Yep, and then it goes to Saturday and Sunday as well.
Yeah, so I do not know who will be playing which teams because not all the matches have occurred. But if you are currently watching and want to know, you can see the quarterfinals on Friday, hosted on the main stream.